If your soil looks more like concrete than garden bed, this video is for you. No earthworms means no life, no nutrients, and no results, no matter how much you water or fertilize. The fix costs $2, takes about 10 minutes, and most gardeners start seeing earthworms in the soil within 24 hours. Here is exactly how it works. Healthy soil is supposed to be alive. It holds moisture like a sponge, smells faintly earthy and rich, and moves with microbial activity just below the surface. When that biological life disappears, earthworms disappear right along with it. They do not leave because the soil is hopeless. They leave because the food source is gone. Compacted, lifeless dirt has nothing to offer them, so they move on, and the soil keeps getting worse. The problem for most home gardeners is that we unknowingly strip the soil of what it needs most. Over-tilling, drought, and synthetic fertilizers all destroy the microbial communities that earthworms depend on for food. Once the microbes are gone, the worms follow. And once the worms are gone, drainage worsens, soil compacts further, and plants struggle no matter how much you feed them. It is a cycle that deepens the longer it goes unaddressed. The good news is, this cycle is completely reversible, and the fix costs almost nothing. The ingredient is unsulphured blackstrap molasses, the dark, thick variety found at most grocery stores or health food shops for around $2 a bottle. Molasses is rich in carbon, plant-available sugars, and trace minerals that act as an instant food source for soil microbes. When those microbes multiply rapidly, they create exactly the environment that draws earthworms back from the surrounding soil. Think of it as setting a dinner table that earthworms simply cannot ignore. Once you understand how earthworms navigate soil, the molasses method makes complete sense. Earthworms do not move randomly. They follow chemical signals underground. They are drawn to carbon dioxide, which is a natural byproduct of active microbial digestion. When a molasses solution hits dead soil, it triggers a rapid microbial feeding frenzy. That activity releases CO2 into the soil profile, which acts as a powerful biological beacon, signaling to nearby earthworms that food and favorable conditions are present. They respond within hours, not days. It also raises the carbon-to-nitrogen balance of the soil and introduces beneficial bacteria that begin softening compacted organic matter. This makes the soil physically easier for earthworms to move through. Those bacteria also support fungal growth, and the resulting mycelial threads become a food source that earthworms actively graze on as they tunnel through the soil profile. In a single application, a chain reaction of biological activity is triggered that transforms dead soil into a welcoming habitat. Many gardeners see visible results within the first 24 hours. Here is exactly what you need to get started. Pick up one small bottle of unsulfured blackstrap molasses, not the regular baking variety, and absolutely not the sulfured kind, as sulfur inhibits the very microbes you are trying to feed. You will also need 1 gallon of non-chlorinated water, either collected rainwater or tap water left out uncovered for 24 hours, to allow the chlorine to off-gas. That is it. 2 ingredients, and the total cost is typically under $2. Add 2 tablespoons of blackstrap molasses to 1 gallon of non-chlorinated water that is slightly warm, not hot. Warm water helps the molasses dissolve evenly and activates the sugars more effectively. Stir the mixture thoroughly until the water turns a rich, dark amber color and the molasses is fully incorporated. 1 gallon of this solution covers approximately 4 to 6 square feet of garden bed, so scale the recipe up for larger areas as needed. Before applying, water your target area lightly so the soil is damp but not saturated. This pre-moistening allows the molasses solution to penetrate deeper, rather than pooling on the hard surface. Then, using a watering can with a gentle rose head, pour the molasses mixture slowly and evenly across the soil. Focus on the most compacted areas where you have noticed little to no worm activity. You want the solution to reach at least 2 to 3 inches below the surface for best results. Immediately after applying the solution, cover the treated area with a 1 to 2 inch layer of straw, shredded leaves, or untreated cardboard. This mulch layer traps moisture to keep microbial activity running strong, and it creates the cool, dark surface layer that earthworms prefer to work beneath. Over the next 24 hours, check the surface once or twice and mist lightly if it begins to dry out. The goal is consistent moisture, not soggy, but never dry. Before we look at what happens in the next 24 hours, if this is making sense to you and you want to see more simple, natural fixes like this one, go ahead and hit the like button right now and subscribe so you never miss a new video. New content goes up every week and it makes a real difference to this channel. Alright, let us get into the results. Here is what you can realistically expect to see. Within the first 12 hours, the treated area will begin to show signs of biological activity. Slightly softer soil near the mulch edges, and a mild earthy smell indicating microbial action. By the 24-hour mark, most gardeners report finding earthworms working just below the surface of the mulch, some appearing right at the soil line. The molasses-triggered microbial bloom has effectively created a fast-acting underground signal that pulls worms in from the surrounding soil. It is not magic. It is biology working exactly as it should. Bringing earthworms back is not just satisfying, it is the foundation of a productive organic garden. A single healthy earthworm produces roughly half a pound of castings per year, and those castings are among the most nutrient-dense, plant-available fertilizers found in nature. Their constant tunneling aerates the soil, improves drainage, and creates pathways that allow roots to grow deeper and draw up more nutrients. As the worm population grows, the soil begins improving on its own, naturally and without any further inputs from you. Earthworm activity also dramatically accelerates the breakdown of organic matter already in your soil. Dead roots, composting mulch, and buried plant material that might sit for months are consumed and converted into bioavailable nutrients within weeks, when a healthy worm population is working beneath the surface. Once this natural cycle is restored, water retention improves, plant uptake improves, and the hours you spend troubleshooting poor plant performance drop significantly. The molasses is the spark. The earthworms become the engine that drives everything forward. To keep earthworms returning and building in population over time, repeat the molasses application every 3 to 4 weeks throughout the growing season. Pair each treatment with a fresh layer of organic mulch and avoid digging or tilling in the treated areas. Tilling disrupts both the worm tunnels and the fungal networks they depend on, undoing weeks of progress. Over a single growing season of consistent applications, most gardeners see a measurable transformation in soil texture, drainage, and plant productivity that compounds on itself over time. There are 3 mistakes that limit results, and they are worth knowing before you start. First, never use sulfured molasses. The sulfur content directly inhibits the soil microbes you are trying to feed. Always check the label carefully, and choose unsulphured blackstrap only. Second, do not apply the solution when soil temperatures fall below 50 degrees. Microbial activity slows significantly in cold soil, and the molasses will not trigger the same response. Third, never use chlorinated tap water straight from the faucet, as the chlorine kills beneficial bacteria before they have a chance to establish. If your soil is extremely compacted, take an extra 2 minutes before applying to gently press a garden fork 2 to 3 inches into the surface across the treated area. This creates entry channels without deeply disturbing the soil profile, allowing the molasses solution to penetrate evenly and giving earthworms an easier initial path inward. Combined with the molasses treatment and a fresh mulch layer, this simple prep step can noticeably speed up the results you see in that first 24-hour window. It is a small effort with a meaningful payoff. That is the $2 trick. Simple, natural, and something any gardener can do this weekend without expensive equipment or complicated steps. If you tried this method or you are planning to, drop a comment below and share what your soil looked like before and what changed after. Your results help other gardeners here find the confidence to try it too. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. It is the best way to support this channel and make sure more practical, chemical-free content reaches the gardeners who need it most. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one.